What's up? What's up? What's going on? What's up? Hey, hey, hey. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. What's up, man? Yeah, man. You see these black people at this compound out in New Mexico? And nothing but starving kids. Malnutritious, dirty. Such a sad situation. This brother and this brother were in charge of it. Damn, it look like my eyes are closed, but they not. Wow. Who's in the chat? Who we got? What's up? Who's out here? Who's in the chat? What's up, Calix Rose? Have y'all seen this story? "11 malnourished children are rescued from bizarre makeshift third world style country refugee camp in New Mexico, dressed in rags during hunt for 3-year-old boy missing from Georgia." What's up, Bossy? What's Gucci? What's up, Terran Lat? We ain't ready, Terran Lat. Look at the conditions these brothers had these people living in. Look at the conditions they had these people. These brothers right here. And 3 black women. Brothers had them kids living in this type of conditions. Police came on there, they say it was the saddest thing they ever seen. No water, nothing. Just kids living in squalor. No personal hygiene, nothing. Look. For example, man, like these black people went out there in New Mexico land, set up shop. They say, man, listen, what's up, low-key? Listen, this little kid, man. What's up, always raining? Look at the way they was. No running water, no electricity, no more than a few potatoes and some rice. That's the only food on the whole compound with 11 children, 3 women and 2 men. Living in squalor. Squalor. Look how do you wash kids' clothes with no water? How do you... Are we ready, black people? Are we ready? Really? Here. What's up, Madman? Swiss. They couldn't run this little piece of land functionally. And we talking about we gonna have our own country? Please. And then the cops just come in there and take everybody away. What kind of country is that? This, man, people, a lot of channels are not going to talk about this. You're not going to see this, a lot of black folk talking about this, because it ain't got nothing to do with people. White people didn't do it. If white people would have did this to black people, if they'd have found 11 malnourished children and some white people under the care of some white people, then all these niggas would talk about it. They not going to talk about it because it was some Negroes. And where's that little boy? It's a little boy that's missing. This little boy right here, he was taken from Georgia by his father to this compound, but when the police showed up at the compound, they didn't find the little boy. Negroes was living in America, on a little piece of land. The police said when they showed up, they gave the kids their snack, and there was no water on this whole compound. There was no water. There was no water on this whole compound. A few potatoes and some rice. Yeah, 10 Mexicans would build a house. These Negroes had all this land out there in the middle of New Mexico. It had them kids starving, dressed in rags, and dirty. Where the white man had to come and take the kids away from them. And there was no food on the premises. No water. And I know for a fact from my days at Home Depot, yeah, Mexicans wouldn't be living like this. It'd be 20 of them in a house and they still be living better than this. Look at that shit. Them Negroes wasn't growing no crops. They didn't dig a well. They didn't have nothing. Just a bunch of poor, raggedy, starving kids that the white man had to come and take from them because they wasn't taking care of them. I'm going to read the article for you. That baby enforcement searching northern New Mexico compound for a missing 3-year-old boy. Find him, but discovered 11 children malnourished and in filthy condition. The children ranging in age from 1 to 15 were removed from the compound. In the small community of Amalia, New Mexico, it turned over to state child welfare workers. Taos County Sheriff Jerry Hargreaves said, "We all gave the kids our water and what snacks we had. It was the saddest living conditions and poverty I have seen." Are we ready for if we can't even handle this little piece of land? Yeah. Women, yeah. Out there making, and niggas can't do that. We can't do that. We can't do that. We can't get together and do that. We can't get together and do that. This is us. When we get a piece of land, this is what we do. I got a question for y'all. If and it said here go your own land. We gonna give black people the whole, let's say the whole state of Texas. We gonna give all that to live there. Would you want to live there? In the bush. And this nigga got the nerve to be standing there, but he around nothing but starving children. Nigga right here from Atlanta, and he was living out there on the compound. No, you ain't. But that's why I'm asking the question. If they gave black people their own country and part of the United States, they gave us this whole state of Texas, black run, black operated, everything black. The people who run the sewage department, people who pick up the trash, the people who run the schools, the people who run the electricity, everything black. Black, black, black. A whole black country full of black people. Would you want to live there? That's the question always, Raina. And if so, then that's fine. I would hope it would be a place we could live at, but Jesus. I'm doing this because them kids sitting there, them kids were starving. They had 11 malnourished kids that was starving with no kind of hygiene, nothing, no deodorant, no feminine products for the women, nothing. They could have dug a well out there and found some water or something. Planted some crops or something. Nothing. Just starving little kids. And nobody's going to talk about this. Yeah, but would they have enough food there? That's my thing. People need food and water, okay? People need food and water. You had 5 adults on this, 3 women and 2 men, and 11 children. And all of the children were starving. The children suffer in situations like this. I wouldn't. What's good, Devin? Did you hear about this? These black folk had this compound in New Mexico, and they were living in squalor. The police came there searching for a missing kid, and they found 11 malnourished children, dirty, malnourished children living in squalor with 2 adult males and 3 adult women. This guy right here, this guy right here, these black dudes right here had it was a total of 18 people on the compound. Oh, I don't know engineers. I don't know no black engineers. Calyx Rose. Yeah, people that can build shit. We don't have enough of those. Just look at the conditions they had these kids living in. Like, damn, you would think they would at least clean up. I mean, okay, you don't have much. The dude had guns. They had a lot of guns, though. Now, I think these were the kids of these women. It was 3 of these dudes with some of the fathers, but this Lucas Morton dude and this Siraj Wahad dude, they let the women go. I don't know why. Oh, this is their compound they had. They had a trailer buried in the ground. And the police said when they came there, it was the worst poverty they ever seen in their life. Kids, their snacks and their water. That's good always, Rainin. We need more black engineers, man. Salute them, man. Salute to your cousins, man. We need more black engineers, man. Look at this shit. No water. There was no water. Absolutely no water on this compound. And the only reason the cops came there because they were looking for a missing boy that they thought was that was on the compound. Thank God the cops came. The cops didn't know. Yeah, I'm Nigerian. The cops didn't know that the other 11 kids were there. They found a lot of guns. There was a lot of guns there. This guy was heavily armed. This guy right here was heavily armed. And he wouldn't drop his guns. When the police showed up, he had assault rifles and handguns, and he wouldn't put them down. But the police didn't shoot him, though. He was heavily armed, this guy right here. So they had guns. They just didn't have any food or any personal hygiene for the girls and for the boys. No running water, no electricity, and nothing more than a few potatoes and some rice to be found on the whole compound. I'm telling you, man. I got you. This is only one story, always raining. But look, they had the land. These black people did not want to live with society. They wanted to live by themselves. They wanted to get away from society. And look, the children suffered. You can't ignore this. This ain't nothing you can just say, oh, this is just one case. This is the case of the day. This is what happened. Police went out there looking for a missing boy and found 11 children. Them children wasn't being trafficked. Them children was being starved. Find out if them kids was getting molested or anything. Because I'm sure going on in these kind of compounds and whatnot. It's always some molestation or something going on. Man, give me that much land. I'm digging a well. I'm planting some crops. I'm going to town to get supplies. I'm going to town to get supplies. They did build a wall around it. They did build a makeshift wall around. Yeah, but if it's very hard to run a country, I agree. Black folk are always saying that we want our own country. They need to give us our own country because it's too racist in America. They killing us in the streets every day for no reason. Take all them niggas and put them in the same place. What do you think that's going to be like? Without white people, without Asians, without Hispanics, just all black people. No Asians, no Jews to run the government, no Asians to invent things, no white people to run, the electricity and the sewage and the government and the water supply and the ground, all that stuff. Just all black people. Put them all in one place. Like this little camp had. They had 18 black people here. 3 women, 2 men, and 11 children. 16 black people. 16 black people. And they was starving. And as you can see, he wasn't starving. Look at his face. He not starving. They weren't starving. Their faces, look at the men. Their faces aren't drawn. Their faces aren't gaunt, or they aren't gaunt. The men faces, look, do these dudes look like starving? These dudes, they look like they were starving. Look like they were starving. The men weren't starving, but they said that the police said the kids had on rags. Yeah, it takes cooperation. It also takes cooperation, but it also takes actually knowing how to do shit. You gotta have a water. These motherfuckers didn't have water. I can understand not having electricity. I'll give them a break for not having no electricity, but no water and no food. This dude had guns. He could have went out and killed some animals or something. You got guns and no food. Yeah, always raining, but would you want to live in a place that was run by black people? I'm not talking about, the ghetto ain't run by black people. The electricity running through the walls, all the circuitries running through the walls, the pipes running underground. All that stuff is not run by black people. The internet we using ain't run by black people. Hutterites. Yeah, these white folk though. These white folk, I'm talking about black folk. These Hutterites are white folk. You might not let a black community. Nothing in this country is run by black people. See, their children are starving. These people are starving though. Look, they got food and shit. Man, I had them kids there for a long time. These people, them Negroes out there, them Negroes out there, no food. They had a few potatoes and a box of rice on the whole compound with 16 people on it. They didn't dig a well. They didn't plant no crops. They didn't hunt no animals. They were just out there starving. Little kids. Do this look like the Hutterites? Yeah, this look like they've been out there for a minute. This don't look like they just showed up. Cause they built the wall out of pallets. These are pallets right here. And like boards and shit. They built a wall around. See, there's a wall around. Man, I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't know what to tell you, man. Water. They didn't have no water, no food. If it was just adults, I wouldn't have no problem with it. Let them adults go out there and suffer if they want to. It was 11 children out there starving. Yeah, I mean, I believe they weren't prepared. I mean, that goes without saying to say that they weren't prepared. But they went out there. and they set up shop. These people had kids. They know how to. You feed kids. You wash their clothes. That's not stuff that owned. I can understand them not knowing how to fuck. But you know how to clean, keep your kids clean. Shit, you can. Everything they. Listen. You know how to take care of kids in the city. Like, even if they weren't. Look at all that land they had behind them. Endless land. They didn't plant crops, nary a crop. Didn't have no water. Didn't have no food. They lucky that the cops found them, man. Because some of them would have started dying. Some of these Negroes would have been dead soon. I just wanted to do a quick live on this, y'all. I'm gonna come back tonight with a regular live stream. I just wanted to talk about this because this disturbed me so much. There's more to the story, and I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if there's more to the story. Always raining. I'm gonna see. But yeah, this just disturbed me so much. Yeah, we let athletes and entertainers be our representatives, and them motherfuckers, most of them motherfuckers got where they at off of talent. They didn't get where they was off of brains. A little motherfucker that know how to sing when he 11 years old and get sheltered through life by fucking record companies and shit ain't smart. That motherfucker's an idiot. Most of these ball players are fucking idiots. Yeah, white people ain't looking to Tom Brady for no fucking leadership. They ain't asking Ben Roethlisberger to save their community and shit. Only niggas, man. Only niggas. So everybody, I'm coming back tonight, man, with a regular live stream. Tell everybody about the channel, man. If somebody doesn't know, because everybody might not have got the word, tell everybody about the channel change. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.